footsteps appeared in the halls of Ryerson recently, leading to the auditorium where the producer of Riot 63, Andy Selms, was giving last-minute instructions to the audition people. Asked, "What is Riot?" Selms replied,
"What is Riot? It's hard to explain, due to the fact that it has been many things in many years. Some years it has been a review show, and that is all. Some other years it has been a show with one central theme and an idea. This year what we're trying to do is that Riot will be a review show to the vein of Spring Pride, you could say."
In 1963, Riot was an established and respected theatrical event, but it all began a decade earlier. The first Riot debuted in 1950 in celebration of the new Students' Union. Riot, an acronym for Ryerson Institute of Technology, was a rowdy stunt night with a cast of students and faculty from every program at Ryerson. By 1952, Riot was more than just a stunt night. It was a scripted revue with a 25-piece orchestra under the direction of Al Soro. The fashion program designed the costumes, Furniture Arts built the sets, and electrical technology handled lighting. The golden age of Riot had begun. In 1953, Rena Edgeland made headlines by becoming the first female producer of a show of this magnitude. With a cast and crew of 250, Riot 53 ran for 3 nights to sell out crowds at the Leaside High School auditorium. Riot 61 created a media splash when they invented a fictitious British movie starlet named Gladys Coleman. Rumor had it that Gladys, who was Riot cast member Jacqueline Hall, was in Toronto to shoot a big Canadian feature film. She made headlines in the Toronto Star, the Telegram, and the Globe and Mail. CBLT news cameras captured her being mobbed by autograph seekers at the opening of Camelot and at the Royal Alex Theatre. It was a brilliant publicity stunt. When star columnist Nathan Cohen demanded more information on Gladys and her film, everyone confessed to the ruse. But Riot 61 proved worthy of the media buildup. The show played to 2,000 people in a 3-night run at the Lansdowne Theatre on Bloor Street West.
You are disgusting. You smell worse than you look. I know I needn't fear you.
By the late 60s and early 70s, the times, they were a-changin', and Riot reflected those times. Long hair, the counterculture, sit-ins at the dean's office, bell-bottoms, psychedelic colors, the drug scene, and a basic irreverence for anything established. That was Riot. That was Ryerson. Riot 70 was called The Gab. Riot 71, Paranoia. Riot 72, Nostalgia. And, well, Riot 69 spoke for itself.
Don't the name pushing the game. I got LSD, MDA, smacking some speed. Fannies, downers, bombers, and whatever you need. 28 flavors of the best Mary Jane, and if you don't fancy that, you can try my cocaine. I got mother's magic.
Riot 73 saw a major shift in directions and attitudes at Ryerson. Riot moved out of the Ryerson Theatre to the Hub, and then on to other smaller venues. Although the show's spirit and creativity pushed on, the final curtain was closing. By 1976, Riot was at an all-time low, plagued by production problems and general student apathy. After 1976, Riot went into a 5-year hiatus.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's performance of Riot is brought to you by the letter Y, the letter O, and by the number 10.
So, how'd you end up on Skid Row?
Black Monday. Caught on margin. You?
I took the whole family to see Phantom.
By the early 80s, a new breed of creativity and zany energy hit Ryerson. Riot, as a memory, had assumed mythical proportions, and in 1981, the show was revived by a third-year RTA student. The Riots of the 80s and 90s saw a new era in student participation, creativity, energy, and talent. the time of Second City and Saturday Night Live, and Riot fit right in, with humor and wit that reflected the good and the not-so-good pieces of society.
Live from the City TV building in Toronto. TV anywhere, it's the hydroelectric circus. All right, I'm Don Cherry. Thanks a lot. All right, all right, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. We got a lot of good Canadian talent out there, and second only to hockey music's Canada's #2 export. A lot of good Canadian kids out there, and I don't care what the CFR TC kid says there. That includes Brian Adams. All right, good Canadian kid come up through the Vancouver League. He's okay.
Despite the brief respite in the late 70s, Riot remains one of Canada's longest-running annual stage productions. Spanning 5 decades, the show has held up a mirror to society and managed to make audiences laugh year after year. Hundreds of people have stood on a Riot stage, hundreds more backstage, to create illusion and magic. Today, Riot still represents the energy and youthful exuberance that launched many talented people in their entertainment careers. And for those who were there simply to enjoy the moment, lingering memories and a lot of laughs remain. May we never lose that feeling.